Welcome back to the Dad Days, everyone. Today we're in my garage and we're learning how to use a drill. First things first, this is a cordless battery operated power drill. It is a Rigid brand, which is Home Depot's store brand, but the information that I will be sharing today will be applicable to any cordless battery operated power drill. The first thing I recommend when buying a drill, no matter which drill you buy, is to pick up a second battery. I highly recommend while you're using your drill with one battery to always have a second battery charging. That way, if you're in the middle of a project, no matter what you're working on, you're able to switch the batteries out if the one that you're using dies when you're in the middle of working. Most drills don't come with a second battery unless you buy some kind of package that has two kinds of drills, like a standard drill and an impact drill. But today we're just talking about a standard cordless battery operated power drill. But the batteries themselves, this is the charger. You can see the two grooves right here. There's some sort of pattern on one side of the battery. This is the bottom. This is the side that clips into the charger. It just slides right in and locks in place. Then you know you're good to go. I don't have it plugged in right now, but a green light will pop up once it's clipped in properly. There's these little levers on the side of the battery, and if you pinch them together both at the same time, that releases the battery. And that's how you change the battery. Now, every drill is going to be a little different in regards to how it releases or clips in, but it's going to be similar. There's going to be some sort of button or lock system that allows it to clip in and out to replace or change the battery. Two batteries, you definitely want that. Back to the drill. This is called the chuck, and it screws left and right. And that's how you take the bit in and out of the drill. It says on the top of the drill, it's hard to see, but lock and unlock, it tells you which way to screw it. If you screw it one way, you can see these three pieces right there. They open up, they get bigger and allow a bigger hole for a bit to go in. And then as you screw them the other way, they get closer together and they pinch down on the bit. So you would screw them open enough to be able to insert your bit, and then you screw it tight and just give it a spin until it clicks like that, and that locks your bit in place. Which brings me to bits. The two bits that are going to be the most popular are a Phillips bit, which, if it focuses in, it looks similar to a plus sign when you're looking at it straight on. It looks like that from the side. The other bit is a straight bit. It looks like a minus sign when you're looking at it from the side or straight on. Those two bits are going to get you 90% of your work done around the home. If you're doing DIY projects, if you're hanging shelves, if you're hanging pictures or mirrors, that's gonna get most of the work done for you. This is called a quick change bit or something like that. If you Google it or Amazon it, you'll find it. It makes it really nice for, you know, if you're going from a straight bit to a Phillips bit. There's a little magnet in there and you can just pop them in and out without loosening up the chuck to change the bit every time. It makes it really quick for going back and forth. The quick change bits come in all different sizes and different makes and models. Here's a stainless steel option. Here's another DeWalt option, but it's a little bit longer. I'm using a middle of the road length. They slide in and out like this. You can put a screw on the end of your bit and then slide it out, and it helps hold the screw in place. And then as you screw down, it'll slide back as you screw. They can be very useful. I use them more for just switching bits in and out without having to loosen the chuck every time I want to change the bit. So we went over the chuck, we went over the bit. This is the trigger of the drill right here. All you do is pull that, and you can do it in different speeds. The harder you pull it, the faster it's going to spin. So if you are just starting a screw into the wood or something, you should just pull it just a little bit, and then once it's into the wood a little bit farther, then you can go at a more forceful speed or with a little more torque. But that's how you're going to make the drill spin. This little button right here, you can see it click back and forth. That's what allows you to change directions. It goes from forward to reverse. If you start putting in a screw and it's going in the wrong angle or direction and you want to back it out and remove it and try again, you can click it over to the reverse, and that just makes your bit spin in the opposite direction and allows you to remove that screw. I'll quickly do one last overview of everything that we talked about. So this is the power drill, this is the battery. You click some sort, whatever drill you have, it's going to have some sort of clicking mechanism that you can push to release the battery, and it slides back in place. It's always great to have two batteries, have one charging on a charger while you're using the drill. That way you always have a backup battery that's at a full charge, so you don't get slowed down when you're in the middle of a project. You have the chuck of the drill that loosens up to release a bit, so you can change bits no matter what project you're working on. You're going to probably need either a Phillips bit or a straight bit. They're going to get you 90% of what you're going to work on in your home. There's the trigger. You can pull it in different increments to make the drill go at different speeds. There is the button here on the side, and this is going to be located differently depending on what drill you have, but there's always going to be a forward setting and a reverse setting. Also mine, if you push it kind of in the middle so it sticks out a little bit on both sides, that's actually a locked position, so then you can't pull the trigger. That's about it. That's everything that you need to know to get going as a beginner, to start doing some DIY projects, to hang shelves, hang mirrors, hang pictures, whatever you want to do around your home. That's going to get you going. So I hope that helps, and as always, stay tuned for more Dad Days.